In this segment of the Fisherman's E-News Plus, Fisherman publisher Mike Caruso fishes Montauk Point by boat and in the surf. He's joined by Brandon Cotton of Okuma Tackle, who came all the way from California to fish Montauk.
We began the day with Captain Ron Honorado. The plan was to work the rips and jig for bass and blues. It wasn't long before we found the fish.
Yeah, it looks like a good fish.
These weren't going to be record-breaking fish, but the action was red hot. Though these fish were small, they were fun, and they fought well.
They do fight, as you can see.
Really excellent on this tackle, too. It pays to be careful with a fish like this. This is probably, what, 15, 16 pounds.
Yeah, look at the girth on him.
Yeah, you can tell he's been feeding heavily. Great color on a fish like that, but I mean, these things fight just so great, so incredible.
I'll tell you what, I've heard about these bluefish, and to see them like this, fighting full speed at points today, and the size of them, man, some of these fish, look at that.
Nasty stuff. Awesome. How's that for a bluefish right there, huh? That'll do. Let's let this boy go.
All right. Good fish, Mike. Yo!
Dude,
Here we
go, brother.
We also found fish on the surface and used our Okuma Cedro spinning reel outfits to cast diamond jigs and poppers to a mix of bass and blues. As the tide starts to run hard, the bait is pulled away from the protected rocky structure below. Stripers and blues take advantage of the situation and chase the bait to the surface, and the action can really turn on. In September, bass and bluefish blitzes can last all day.
I've seen some photos of the bluefish, and I know they range in different sizes and stuff like that, but I got to tell you, hooking into my first one and many more thereafter today, they're a very hard-fighting fish, a lot of fun to catch. They don't give up until the very end, so that's something that I think is really an awesome experience. Same with the stripers. It's definitely a unique experience. They fight really hard, and it's definitely something that I would come back and do again, any day of the week. It's a fun time for sure.
Brandon and I released over 60 bass and bluefish from the boat. And now it was time to head back to the harbor and get ready for the next part of this adventure. This is Mike Caruso, publisher of the Fisherman magazine, for E-News Plus. Till next time, tight lines.